Hello everybody, this is Annie B and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time stopping by my channel, welcome and thank you so much for your visit. But don't be a stranger. I am not a long-winded person and I would love for you to get on board. I'm in the process of trying to grow my channel and I would love for you to be a part of the family. And as always, a huge thank you to my regular subscribers. So, well, as you can see, this is the Bargain Bead Box. And this is the February subscription, and the theme is Spring Rain. And it says that it's rich. It has a lot of rich aqua color. So we're talking about a lot of blues and antique copper and findings and things like that. Now, according to the identification key, we have 22 items with an approximate value of, well, retail value of $68. And they never disappoint. We got some very nice pieces in here. Now, just looking at the items here, I'll have all of this left after I make several very nice pieces from the box. And I still have all of these that are left. I did use some of the chain that was included. I love the drops that they sent. I will be using these in future projects. And the toggle clasp, I love those. I know some of the reviewers were saying that they would be making earrings and things out of it. I think I'm just going to keep them as toggle clasp. I like the toggle clasp. I like different ones. And as a matter of fact, this one was made in my copper class. I think I shared with you that I'm in a jewelry making class. It's a very basic class, but you know, it's the pandemic. It keeps me busy and I just love our instructor. She's just as sweet as she can be. Okay, that's enough on that one. But back to the Bargain Bead Box. Yeah, look at all these items. And I guarantee you, I will be making something out of it. As a matter of fact, I love this. This is such a, to me right here, this is spring rain right here. And I will be using these beads. I'm going to take these and I'm going to make me a very basic bracelet from this. And you know, with the different colors, you can wear any pair of earrings with it. Or you can take some of the beads and make some earrings out of it. But yeah, I'm going to keep these and make me a bracelet with it. They just keep calling my name. So I'm just going to set these aside and I would keep them for myself. But yeah, you know, we got a lot of links and chandelier pieces and we always get in those. And what I'm going to do is just put them aside. And whenever I need them for another project, well, I have them available because, yeah, we get beautiful pieces from Bargain Bead Box. So let's get started and I'll share with you some of the items that I made. Hold on just a sec. Oh, before I move on, you know, we got these blue bags. We always get some of the gorgeous bags, just like the beautiful pieces that they give us. But, you know, with the pandemic, I'm not going out to any craft shows. So I am just stockpiling all of my stuff. So, yeah, look at here. I am ready for the pandemic to be over. I got all of my little bags here. So yeah, I'm ready. So let's get to the items that I made. Okay, starting with set number one. For set number one, I made a necklace and I made 2 pairs of earrings. Initially, I just made this one pair, but when I was putting them up, and I decided I would make this pair here to go with it as well. So either one of these will match this necklace. And as you can see for this necklace, I use the 8mm quart round beads. I use for the agate top drill beads. I use the bumpers star bead caps. To me, they're just bead caps. And I use the fluted rondelle beads. I use the steel chains that was in the box as well. And I created a dangle. And as stated, I don't know if you can see it, but I made that. I use those little bitty teardrops right there to make that little dangle on this necklace. And to make it match, I also used the same round beads on both pairs, and I used the bumper spacers and I used the bead caps. And of course I used the copper lever bag. So this is set number 1. This is set number 2, and set number 2 includes a bracelet and a necklace. And for this piece, I built the necklace around the Coriander chain, and I used the top drill beads. I like these. I like the way they kind of stack up on one another. These are some pretty beads. They got a very nice shimmer to it. So, and I also use silver spacers for my stash. I use a clamshell, and I actually wanted the back of this necklace to look good on the neck, on the back of the neck. You know, if you're wearing your hair up, it's just part of the decoration. And I think this is pretty, instead of just having a plain clasp on it. So I decided I would use it. And the clasp is a spring ring that I use. And I made that little cluster so it will look very nice on the back of the neck. Now for the bracelet, I used the same beads and spacer beads, and I always like to use a crimp and crimp cover. I like to use the crimp cover on the piece, and I use a toggle clasp, and I made a dangle using one of the silver spacers here. And you know, after looking at this, I have enough beads. I think I'm gonna go back and make some earrings to match with this, because to me this is a very cute and fancy looking piece, and this is nice. This is a very nice, beautiful looking piece. And as I said, the beads, they just kind of offset themselves. You never know what shape you're gonna get. So this set is nice, and I love this type clasp. That's a very nice clasp here. So this is set number 2. Okay, we're down to set number 3. And for set number 3, I made a bracelet and a pair of earrings. You know, I was taking a break, and I was just putting some things up that I had bought from Joann's. And I bought these, they're called beads, the little round beads with a hole in it. And I made this necklace, this bracelet and the earring set. And I thought they were very nice. I used for this piece, I used those 6mm Stardust. They said they're textured beads. And this turned out very nice. I just weaved those texture beads through those through the gunmetal round beads, and this turned out very nice. And I used a lobster clasp here and for closure, and I used the same beads, and also again I used a lever bag on the earrings, and I think this is pretty. And I used the gunmetal. This is a gunmetal lobster clasp that I have here, and this turned out very nice, and it looks quite nice on the wrist. Just a little side note, I am sitting in my craft room. It's February, and it's 72 degrees here. I'm in Georgia, and my God, it is so nice outside. I actually went outside today. I told my husband, let's go sit out on the deck and soak up some vitamin D, and it was hot. It was really, really hot, but I'm not complaining because we had some beautiful weather today. But again, I think this is nice. What do you think? I just a little simple piece here. I mean, I've had these before, and I've never thought about using the Stardust beads in it. And I think I'll make another set using these type beads. These are cute. I think I put some pearls in it. I think pearls will look nice with that set. Okay, so let's just move on to the next pair. Okay, what you're looking at now is bracelet this is number 4. This is piece number 4. And for this piece, I use both of those 30 by 21mm fancy shell links that they put in the box. And I also use the crystal round beads. And I use the bead caps, and let's see, I have crimp cover and wire guardian. And when I was making this piece, I realized I needed some copper crimp covers. I was able to piece together find a couple of them, but you know, when I'm making something, and so I won't forget, I always get my little book out, and this is my shopping list. I always write things down when I need it, and I always go back on Amazon or Fire Mountain Gym or someplace, and I will order the pieces, because you know, sometimes you think, oh, I need to order, and you'll forget about it. So I always write it down. I'm at that age now where I got to write it down. So this is number 4. And I use, this is a heart-shaped lobster clasp. And this is cute with this piece here because you got a little heart right there as well. This is pretty. May just keep this for myself as well. So that is number 4. Now this is number 5, and I made a pair of earrings. And to make this pair, as you can see, I use those 2 handmade porcelain oval shaped beads, and I use some copper spacers. And but you know, this piece came about from my copper class that I attend. I had a piece of copper wire sitting on my desk when I was cleaning up, and I decided I made this twist. It's just a piece of copper wire, and I inserted it in the bead, and I just wrapped it around, and I inserted it through the copper bead, and I brought it up and did the loop, and I did the wire wrapping, and I made this piece with it, and I think it's turned out quite well. And I used the copper lever bag here as well, and that came from my copper class. And these are nice. I think these are cute. I may just keep these for myself as well. Okay, on to the last piece. Now this is the last thing that I made from this month's box, and I used those stardust beads, and keeping with the copper theme, I went through my stash and I found this copper leaf here, and I had a piece of copper wire, a piece that was left over, and I just attached the leaf, did a wire wrap to it, and I put a lever back on it. And these are very nice. These are pretty too. I think all of them, I mean, I'm tooting my own horn, right? But I think all of them turned out quite nice. And so these are the items that I made for this month. And if you'll hang on a sec, I will do a presentation and you can get a better view of them. And thank you guys for watching. Y'all take care now.